You are listening to an all-new episode of the Model Experience podcast, live from the Model House.
The Model Experience is the #1 resource for models. Real models, real stories, real resources.
Visit themodelexperience.net to learn more, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at The Model Experience.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Model Experience podcast. I'm Rio Summers, and I'm sitting here with my beautiful co-host.
Hey guys, Ashley Runway, CEO and founder of the Model Experience. Today we have a special guest in the house, and as you know, we always have special guests in the house. That's the whole point of the Model House.
Right.
The most special guest of the house, Nick Roses, Vice President of Pantheon Agency.
What's up?
What up, Nick?
How you feeling, man?
You know, getting through the day. Starting my day off with you, so it's great. You know?
What is your day-to-day?
Oh, it changes every day, but it's usually very exciting. It promises to be an exciting day when you wake up with Nick Roses. You know?
Waking up with Nick Roses.
Yeah, waking up with, well, that sounds so bad, waking up with Nick Roses. Waking up at Nick, no, that's even worse. That's even worse. I just took it to a whole nother level. No, but, you know, my day usually starts anywhere between 6 and 7:30-ish in the morning.
Early bird gets the worm?
Well, I work with a lot of clients on different coasts. So, you know, I have a big talent pool in Atlanta. I have some clients in New York. And then, of course, I have clients in London as well. So, you know, it just, they're calling, they need, you know, they need something, something's going on, and somebody's got to be there to answer. So it's typically me. My team gets to sleep in usually till about 9 o'clock. We're at the office by 9:30. You know, and it really does. A lot of my day is spent on the phone. You know, a lot of my day is making things happen, making situations happen, whether it be opportunities by way of auditions for actors or clients we work with, or whether it be, you know, organizing and structuring a TV show that we're selling and packaging, or, you know, dealing with a fire, like, you know,
You sound like me. Oh
yeah, right. Like someone is being sent to the hospital, or someone just got upset on, you know, on the set. Of
Someone's crying.
Someone's crying, or someone has drama. Someone's husband filed for divorce. People Magazine and TMZ need a quote. You know, the attorneys are on the line. You know, you name it, you got it. I pretty much
The
cover
life
the
of an
gamut.
agent.
Yeah, you know.
Or vice president, I should
say. We don't have to do all
Okay.
those titles.
He's modest.
Yeah, you know, it's all kind of the same. I mean, I think there's a lot of people that know how to do what it is that I do and are very great at what they do, and I really respect them. But I think that we all kind of put our own special spin on it, and we do our own thing.
Great. So what is your special spin then? What is it that makes
The
you
magic.
so different?
Yeah.
The magic.
The magic.
I think part of it is understanding what is talent, identifying talent. You know, unfortunately, if you turn on the TV or you listen to the radio, or, you know, there are a lot of people that are famous, quote unquote, that we will not name, that we wonder why, you know, and I think that is really kind of what gets me. I started in this industry really young. I bought my first management company when I was 13. I'm now 30, so I've been doing this for 17 years.
Okay, wait, I have to interrupt you. You bought your first management company at 13?
Yeah.
Where did you buy this from?
Well, so I was like an actor when I was younger.
Okay.
And, you know, I started working and interning, and eventually that kind of just worked its way up into starting my own management company. And, you know, those were the days, right? Because back then my mom footed the bill, so she paid for everything.
Thanks,
I just
Mom.
did it all,
Wait,
right?
pause though. I'm sorry, I have to dig deeper into this. How did you know at 13 you wanted to buy?
To be honest with you, at that point, I think it was more about, I was really excited about being in the business, and I was the kid that like took the briefcase to the playground and like always had everything was like a structure, and there was like, you know, the lemonade stand. I had a schedule. I'm a Cancer Leo, so I'm a Cancer at home, but I'm very much a Leo. the office. I'm very much in charge, when necessary. But yeah, I just kind of, at that point, I knew I really wanted to help people. And I knew that, it wasn't necessarily about me. Like I was acting and singing and doing all that, and it was awesome, and I did well, but I was a kid, and I don't know, there was just something that led me to the business side of things. And so
it's like that was your purpose.
That was my
That was your
purpose.
calling.
I know that's how, I don't want to sound like strange,
yeah.
but like I really do feel that way. And so now, like looking back for 17 years, like every day I get to change someone's life.
Yeah.
And whether that be a child or, I've taken kids out of the projects and like been like, wow, you are talented. Because everyone should have a chance.
Yep.
Everybody should have an opportunity.
For sure.
And that's what has made my job exciting, is that every client is a new project. So they don't necessarily have to be a superstar and famous and or have this huge body of work, although that's a fun project and that's like a great thing. But then it also is really, it's really awesome to be able to take somebody that's never done this and be like, hey, you booked your first huge job.
I have to say that there's a correlation with the model experience, because a lot of the models that we work with wouldn't ordinarily maybe have that opportunity to walk the runway or work with Rio or get photo shoots. So not to say that, I don't know, it's a bold statement to say, oh, we're changing lives, but to some degree, like we're changing people's like perspective, their opportunity, so I can definitely relate to all the things that you're saying.
And it makes you just feel like you're making a difference. Like I'm certainly not saving anyone's life. I'm not a doctor. I didn't go to school for that, so I'm not trying to take away from, thank you for your service. I'm not taking away from that.
Yeah.
But to see someone that feels like, oh my God, there's no hope. I'm just stuck. I'm like in this place, or like I have nothing, and and then to see them completely change and go to having nothing to everything. It's a really gratifying nice moment.
It's a big payoff.
It's such a blessing, and I'm so grateful that God gave me the gift to be able to help others.
Nice.
I think that's so important what you just said, the fact that you're validating it with God,
yeah,
and it's not about
sure.
you, it's about the service that you're providing, but you're
sure.
also reaping a lot of rewards from it. So that's wonderful.
That's for sure.
What are the perks of being an agent? Tell us.
Well, I think, for some people, and I go kind of ups and downs, right? So, what I mean by that is sometimes I love going to the events and the parties and the being with the clients and the being around and the traveling and oh my God. But let me tell you, I just came off of a 34-day press tour. And I'm good. I'm so good on being on the road. I'm good.
Yeah.
I represent a girl group, and they went on tour. Or I work with some of the members in the girl group, let me be clear, because I'm sure you're watching.
What group is it?
Escape. I represent Candy and Tiny.
Oh, we love Escape!
Yes, and I love Tasha and Tamika. Those are my girls, and maybe work with them a little bit. I try to help out when I can, but shout out. But yeah, no, I went on tour with them, and that was 31 cities. So I will do that, but then I kind of go into hibernation.
Yeah.
So the benefit of being, and doing my job is that I get to go to really cool places. I get to, travel the world. I get to eat at the nice restaurants. I get to, there are a ton of perks, and I get to work with people that I really genuinely enjoy.
Nice.
I'm really close with my clients. I love them to hate them and hate to love them,
So models, I just want to highlight that,
Correct.
what he just said. He's really close with his clients, and if you're not a pleasure to work with.
Oh, let me tell you, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a second. If you are not a pleasure to work with,
Then why work?
then why even be here? Because I don't do attitude.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say that because I have an attitude of my own, but let's be clear. If I don't send for you, don't come for me. Okay? Yes. And my clients know that, though. That's the great thing is, and this is about, being not friends, but, Well, I guess, yeah, I am friends. They're like family to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I have one kid, Jalen Hall, who's on All-American, plays Dylan. He's 13 now. I've had him for 3 or 4 years. And he's like my child.
Yeah.
Chris Meyer, who's on The Affair, you know, on Showtime, he's been with me for 12 years. He's 22 now.
Yeah.
Like, he is literally my baby.
Yeah.
So I really take great pride in working with people that are not only enjoyable, but do the work. And take this, like, this isn't just a game. This isn't about dollars and cents. This isn't about how many magazines you can be on. It's about the work. And if you do the work, then the sky is the limit. And if you have the right people around you and the right mindset, you know, because karma, it comes. And it does play a role in what we do, because half of it's about talent. The other half is a casino game.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I
you
like
look
that
like
analogy.
the director's ex-wife's kid and they don't like you, or you know, you're the producer's cousin's sister and you just happen to stumble in on their project and now you're out. Like, it's unfortunate, but it is the reality that talent doesn't always trump.
Yep.
And that's what people don't understand, and people don't like to hear that. But if talent was king, and really, really, truly was king in every facet of the word,
Yeah.
then we would be seeing different things on TV.
Yeah. And I mean, even social media models and
Listen, I'm here for an Instagram moment, okay? I
Yeah.
think my screen time on Apple, it tells you, oh, you've done this many
Yours is
hours.
how many.
We're not going to talk about that. You know, we were talking about my boyfriend earlier. He always tells me, okay, it's time to, you know,
Put the phone down.
Right, you know? So,
That's part of it. That's part of it.
yeah.
Well, I have to ask for myself
What do you want to know?
and for other talent.
I like long walks on the beach. And my
Now that
favorite
we
color
cleared
is
that up.
purple, royal purple.
What's your middle name? And I need your birth chart. I was gonna ask you, so how do you identify talent? What makes somebody stand out?
the
to
magic.
you? What's the
Yeah,
magic
it's-
that
You
just
have
see?
magic goggles?
No. Yeah, magic goggles. That's what it is. No.
How I look.
No, we'll do your evaluation after.
Oh, okay.
No. I think that really there is it, okay? And I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain it. When you walk into a room and you notice that person, when you know,
Yeah.
there is just something. It is a glow.
Yep.
It is an energy.
Yep.
It is a vibrancy. It is a feeling. It's
Yep.
a passion.
That magic.
Yeah, it's that it.
I have to say, I felt that way with our last guest, Danny and Dana, the two little ones. Oh man, they just have like,
so
It.
much.
yeah.
And-
So much of it. The
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
So how important do you think, because one thing for me, I've been told I have that it factor before, and I think it built from authenticity, and that's one thing that I'm always preaching about, like being yourself. Because my worst problem as a child and an up-and-coming talent was comparing myself to other people. So the minute I stopped doing that and stopped placing the importance on that, and I was like, yo, I'm Rio Summers. Nobody else can do me like me.
Right.
And really embrace that power, I feel like things took off for me. So do you feel like authenticity is an important part of the it factor?
Absolutely. I mean, you have to think about it. You're not going to be able to be somebody else if you can't be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, when you're specifically talking about acting, in order to create that moment, that magic on camera, you have to know your authentic true self, because how are you going to be vulnerable? How are you going to, you know, go to a certain place? Even with comedy, people don't understand that timing, that pacing, being, and just kind of putting your own, what gets people jobs is when they put them into the character, or when they make that character pop. And I think it's really important, because that's what real acting is about. Not that like fake shit. But
Yeah.
that, like, I'm talking, you know, something you want to watch.
Yeah.
That you can sink your teeth into.
You definitely, you know, as an actress or an actor, you have to sink yourself into the character, but only so much, because sometimes, you know, you're asked to play these characters that are so far beyond you.
Yeah.
But you have to kind of find where that anger or that rage or that sadness applies in your life.
What's your analogy for modeling and acting? What do you tell the models?
Oh, yeah. So, as an actress and a model myself, I have my own little analogy. It's called, so actors have a script, models have an outfit.
Yeah.
So,
That's your character.
Yeah. You get your outfit and you have to, create the character within that. And sometimes within 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So thank you. So let's talk about our analogy there real quick. I love it.
So Nick, question.
I love that.
What are the top, maybe 3 things you see talent do wrong?
Talk too much.
Talk too much.
Lie. And have crazy parents if you're a child. But talking too much and lying. The thing for me is, when I take a meeting with somebody and they come in and they're like, oh my God, this casting director told me that I was the best thing next to sliced bread. And then I call and I'm like,
hey, casting director.
Hey, such and such told me that you love them. And they're like, I don't know that person. Who's that? Da, 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 da. And you're just like, why? You don't have to lie. Just be like, hey, I'm new. I'm eager. I have done this, and this. I've studied. I've done a student film, whatever. But don't try to play me because
you can't play a player.
You can't play a player. Period. Okay? Period with a T. Okay?
So you said something earlier about evaluation. Mm-hmm. Is that your process, or what's your process for onboarding talent or considering?
I think it's very weird to read talent in the room. I think it's so awkward.
Okay.
That's just.
For example, open call?
Even if open call is fine. I guess if they had something prepared or whatever, but to read a scene with me, I'm not. No, I want to watch something on my camera, on my TV. What is it called? The computer.
There's so many of them these days.
I'm TV. What? On my iPhone. No, I want to watch tape. Typically, it could be an audition tape. It could be a self tape that they made at home in front of their wall. It could be a TV show that they did. It could be whatever. That's how I can tell if they have it, and if they can actually connect the dots and if they're going to be able to go in the room and book, or if they have the potential to book, or whatever.
So you see it more on camera versus in.
Yes, but then the second step would be if I call you in from the tape or from whatever.
Okay.
Then that's okay, am I gonna fuck with you? Am I gonna want to talk to you every day?
I want you in my life?
Do I want you, when you want to jump off a ledge, do I want to talk you off it, or do I want to tip you over? Because if I want to push you over, likely I'm not going to sign you.
Yeah.
Why would you?
But I am very good at talking you off a ledge, though. My clients will attest to that. I am very good at that. But it really is because I get so invested in every client. And I don't take clients if I'm not going to be invested.
Yeah.
So if I'm not going to be able to make an impression, I don't want somebody to be out here saying, well, I'm with them and they haven't done anything, or I'm with them and he hasn't done his job. Because that's the last thing you're going to hear associated with my name. You might hear he's a jerk, he's this, he's loud,
he's on
mean,
Vanity Fair.
He's all these things.
Successful.
Right, okay.
Youngest
Haters,
agent in Hollywood.
Right, all of those things. Not anymore. Oh my God, I'm getting older now.
Shut up. I
Same.
cannot stand
I was the youngest, okay, to be clear.
Nobody can take that from you.
Nobody can take that from me, but I am no longer the youngest. I should have gotten a whole lineup and a whole moment for this. I'm still there's a camera, this is a whole thing.
So who do you represent? Can you name drop for us?
Come on. It's on my Instagram, so I guess it's no, I'm just kidding. Everybody works by Instagram now. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so I have Candy Burris from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I have Eva Marcel, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton, Tammy Rivera, Waka Flocka. I have,
Deshaun Telton.
Yes. Well, I'm thinking, oh, that's right. You guys do know Deshaun. No, he's actually got an amazing movie out right now and I don't know if you guys ever saw, never heard, but you should. It's really awesome. He actually plays Candy Burris' son in that movie.
Yep.
Right? No, he doesn't. That's Diesel that plays it. Wait, no, he is. He plays the older son.
Fact check.
No, sorry. Okay, yes, total fact checking. I mean, like, yeah, I have a big unscripted side. We also have a big scripted side. So I have like Kalama Epstein on No Good Nick on Netflix and Haley Sahar on Pose.
So you said you represent a model, right, Eva?
Yeah, we rep Eva Marcel. Yeah, we
Nice.
but we have a modeling department.
Oh,
a print
nice.
department. Eva obviously is on Housewives. She also she does a lot of scripted TV, and she started off as a model.
America's Next Top Model. I actually did a photo shoot with her.
Really?
I'll have to show you
She's
after.
so beautiful.
We want to get her on our podcast.
Oh yeah, I'll
that,
definitely hear that, Eva. They're coming for you. Exactly. She's incredible and she's amazing and she's preggo right now, and I can't wait for her third little munchkin to come out. But yeah, no, she's doing amazing and has worked really hard.
So the talent that you work with, they sound. I've met quite a few of them, and they're very, very sweet people.
Yeah,
to
and
the core.
I appreciate that. And Tammy Roman, shout out. Listen, you guys don't even know what Tammy is coming out with. She's got this new series with Octavia Spencer on Apple that is about to blow your mind.
Nice.
Okay, I'm telling you,
When does
Tammy
this come
Roman.
out?
You know what? I don't know the premiere. I want to say it's September. I don't know off the top of my head, and she's going to be so mad. She's going to be like, oh my God, you don't know my premiere date. I can see it right now. So Tammy, I'm apologizing. I don't have that in my head. But you should definitely check it out.
So last question, any tips for a model that's listening? So our listeners are mostly models. Any tips for them that are like wanting to get signed?
The biggest thing is know what you're doing before you go in the room. So not only prepare and have that confidence and be able to have that meeting, but, get that training that you need. I mean, I think, aren't you starting like a whole new acting program type situation?
I mean, for modeling, we have our coaching, and for acting, we now have our coaching.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what I would say. I mean, I think that models that want to get out there and want to work, it's really about not giving up, because there's so many people that want to be right? And really making sure that you're continuing on that education, if you will, and that kind of persistence. And I think in crossing over into the acting world, really doing the work. For sure. And knowing what does that mean. Like, not just being like, oh, let me go in and read this scene. And,
I think it's a natural progression for
sure.
Yeah, for models.
Sure.
Absolutely.
They all get into acting.
100%.
But I wanted to ask you, because it's something I've dealt with. Let's say as a model, you don't have a script, right? You have the outfit, but usually you go into a casting. Oh, you got the outfit. You already know. We don't compliment. But you walk in and there is no script. They haven't fit you in the outfit yet, so you don't have a character to base it off of.
But you gotta go in and sell you. It's all about you.
So that's your advice then. Go in and just sell yourself.
Yeah, you have to. You have to walk in and own that room.
Okay.
Like, here's the thing. You might not like me when I walk in a room, but you're gonna know that I was there. And that's it. Always and forever. You will know I was there. And that will get you the job.
Okay. I love that.
And we'll leave you with that.
We'll leave you with that, guys.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much for coming. We're so excited to share this information with our listeners.
Yeah, it was great learning from you. I'm really interested to see what else we got to say off camera, man.
Tune in for the behind the scenes.
Right.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Cheers. Bye, guys.
If you're a new model looking to take your career and portfolio to the next level, visit themodelexperience.net.